I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, for what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow. You said what you said. I already told you I respect your opinion. Like, I'm not tripping, bro. Like, you good.
Sorry,
I didn't think it's hilarious. I personally think it's funny. I think it's comedic. You should do stand-up comedy this Friday about this game. Every once a month, you should do stand-up comedy for the YouTube channel. Because this is some hilarious shit. But, like, I can't fault you for how you feel.
Oh my God. Let's talk about these. Let's talk some specifics. Enough of Kwamani's personal feelings on this game.
Kwamani's personal feelings for 40 minutes and 33 seconds and counting.
Oh my God. I might cut some of this stuff and make it a separate video. I might cut some of this stuff. I'm just talking godly. You know, can you tell I've been sitting on some of these thoughts for some days now, y'all? If y'all see this, can y'all tell?
Girl, you was sitting on some of these thoughts back when we was watching Kombat Cast.
That is true. All right, so let's talk about some specific stuff that actually can get some excitement out of me. Let's talk about I think that might be the wave, Mike. I literally might split these up. So let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about specifically the characters in the game plan of Li Mei, Tanya, and Baraka. So Li Mei absolutely looks the coolest to me. I love Mi's just kind of a straight up martial arts character. Dare I say they kind of set her up to be the main female protagonist in the game. I know Katana's there and I know Melina's there, but for some reason, the way they framed her in the trailer, it makes it seem like she's going to play a huge role in the story mode. And I like the fact that some of the more loosely defined special moves she had in Mortal Kombat's Deadly Alliance and Deception, she was the same character from Deception Armageddon, so that's why I didn't include it there. Some of the more loosely defined aspects to her, they went ahead and gave it more of a oomph, like with her dragon and her punches and kicks and everything. I believe there's a video on Twitter where somebody chronicles all the moves the legacy moves they brought over from the 3D era into the new ones. So yeah, I also say that she's probably going to occupy the space Sonya Blade was. I'm not saying that means she's not going to be a playable character. We know she's a cameo, but a lot of her moves seems very Sonya-esque, or, you know, trying to invoke that mindset, which I don't have a problem with. It'd be weird not having Sonya playable, but Li Mei looks fun. So I'm definitely feeling it. And shout outs to Kelly Hu, baddie supreme, super duper baddie from way back in the day. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Li Mei?
I'm excited. She does look like she's going to be a very important character in this game. She has this nice presence about her when she was on the screen, having her her dialogue and everything like that. So I'm super excited to see where does she place in this new, storyline and everything like that. Moveset look great, outfit looks great, hair is sitting, face is beat. I'm here for it.
Yeah. And Darius, the black guy who was in the trailer, who was the cameo character.
He's what, Darius?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is, for those who don't know, he was the Jax replacement for Deception by proxy of being a black guy with shades. He was one part supposed to be the Jax replacement, another part Blade homage. So again, I understand that these characters, they've always been tied to other media. So I'm not saying that Mortal Kombat has been 100% original idea. Just saying. Next up is Tanya, who has been the focal point of some controversy around her placement in the story, most of which is some bullshit. I will say that I wish they didn't give her another weapon as her base, in her base form, because they did it with MKX and not MK Deception, which was the last game she was in before MKX. Kind of wish that they would have, because they kind of make, I don't know if you felt this way, but it kind of makes her feel like Jade now, especially when you think about the stats.
I feel like, I don't want to say it was like Jade, but I feel like when the character has not been playable in the game, you have to adapt or you have to make modifications to the character from
Granted,
what
she did miss like MK. Like it's been a 1 game gap. She was in MKX, wasn't it MK11? So she's back in.
I mean, but I feel like they took the time to probably update herself and update her, you know, her aesthetics of who she is. I don't think. No, I ain't even trying to be shady. No.
I mean, I'm leaning more towards your position in terms of my hopes about it, because I do. I like Tanya was one of my favorite characters to play in MKX. She had a lot of cool movement, a lot of cool movement and special attacks and everything. So I definitely enjoyed playing her in MKX. So I'm looking forward to seeing what her game plan is. I hope they don't rein her. And by that, I mean, like, make her basically a completely new character that, you know, so much.
I hope they do. I feel like, especially if they already doing all this, you know, reboot, rebirth, whatever. I don't think I mean, even looking at her gameplay from her fight set, she's definitely not who she was. Like when it comes down to the skills, she's definitely not.
That is true. That is true. And then we get to Baraka.
Looking at old gameplay footage of her, they definitely switched up her like move sets and stuff.
That's and then we can get to Baraka, who looks the most traditional out of all the characters. His annoying rush down attack stack, even from the trailer, it looks like the combo they were doing looked like it would literally never end because it just kept going and going. And with the more combo centric approach that MK1 looks to be going into, and just how annoying Baraka is to fight in MK11, again, trust me, it's very flippin' annoying. It was annoying when the game first came out, and 4 years later, it's even more annoying. But I just am not excited to play as Baraka. I'm sorry. I know Baraka's a fan favorite to a lot of people. When he wasn't at MKX, that's how he got into MK11 because of his omission in MKX. So I get it. But Baraka is never not going to be annoying for me. What were your thoughts on the Baraka boy?
Ciao. I'm not ready for any of you people who gonna be playing with that man. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be very, 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 very annoyed because anytime I play with somebody that plays with Baraka, I have to tap in real good. But he looks great. I'm more intrigued about the story of him, like his character developed from what we've known in the past. I'm ready to see how does it place with the disease and everything, and with the clan and what we did see from the trailer. I was very intrigued on how that's gonna develop.
Facts on top of facts on top of facts. What I'll say about Baraka in the store, like I mentioned it, but this will 100% be split into 2 completely different videos, not a part 1, but a part 2 with like 2 different videos. Tarkat disease aspect of it, I do like that. I like what they're going with, because how did that happen and everything. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff that wasn't officially shown but was passed through the grapevine of the internet. So they showed the extended look that us people who weren't at Comic-Con saw. Reiko, Motaro, and a mention of General Shao, and as well as Shang Tsung. And that kind of answers a question about who, you know, other characters and potentially other cameo characters. I know Ed Boon teased that Motaro would be a cameo character, which is pretty cool to see, because Motaro hasn't been in the game proper since Armageddon, and he has specifically not been his 4-legged self since Mortal Kombat trilogy. So that is very exciting to see. Reiko being a character in the game, I'm very much excited to see, because Reiko is one of those classic, like, he's not necessarily a 3D era. He's like at the tail end. He's a Mortal Kombat 4 character. So he's literally a stopgap between the OG and then the 3D era. And he's always been cool to me. I always go back to the Mortal Kombat 4 ending where he puts on Shao Kahn's helmet, and a lot of people are speculating, oh, is he the new Shao Kahn? Is he going to be the new Shao Kahn? And then it turns out he's a high-ranking general. Ignore the 2021 movie where they hoe him out, and you probably didn't even notice that the big dude was Reiko, but yeah, that was supposed to be him, and Reiko's cool. So I'm glad to see him. I hope he plays a big role in the story mode, and it is not just a jobber. And then General Shao Kahn, or General Shao, because he's not a Khan, and him being led by Shang Tsung. I'm glad to see that they are still there in some capacity. I'm interested to see what that plays out. Your thoughts?
Bring them on. Bring them in. Shake the table. Here's some pizzazz for you. No, I'm excited. Like I said, I think it's just kind of cool to see characters that we haven't seen in a while, be placed. That's what makes me very excited, because it's like we don't know shit, but when we do know shit, I think it's gonna be some shit, and I think it's gonna be like real plot twists, like shock value, and yeah, and especially if this is one, we probably won't get two until for a couple years from now. So it's like I'm excited to see what is going to be the new Mortal Kombat era. Like, what is this? What is really about to happen? What is T? What is T? Like, I think that's what I'm most excited about. It's like, what's really about to happen? Like, how are y'all really about to shake the table? So, yeah. In tune, ready.
Facts. I want to talk about a couple of more things before we wrap it on up, because we've been chopping it up. The Kombat Pack. Let's talk about let's touch on that for a bit. I mainly want to talk about. Well, no, we can. All of it is interesting. All of it is very interesting. So I'll let you lead with it. What are your thoughts on the Kombat Pack and everything?
Very intriguing, very interesting. Fuck Omni-Man. Because I hate Omni-Man. Like, and that's just because I hate the character on Invincible. But super excited about Ermac. I'm intrigued on what this whole Takeda situation is going to be. Homelander is going to be very, very interesting. Quan Chi, y'all, I'm a big Quan Chi fan, so I'm super excited about that. I love me some Quan Chi. Since Quan Chi has been in the game, I've always been infatuated and obsessed with Quan Chi. He's like literally top 3, one of my favorite characters to play with. So that's a dead given that I'm ready for that. I don't know. I think it's cool. I mean, especially with Homelander and Omni-Man, I think that is just wow, because both of those two characters were both viral when both of their shows were on. So I think that was kind of cool to try, like you say, use that to get some people to, get the game and get people hyped to, play with them. I know it's a bunch of Mortal Kombat fans and gamers who have watched both of those shows and probably have feelings about that. So I think it is kind of cool that those are two pivotal guest characters that they chose. That's it. Yeah. Nice Kombat Pack.
I've never watched The Boys, so I don't have any.
I've only seen the first season. I mean, I do know spoilers and stuff for what happened in the season and everything like that, due to the controversial takes and everything like that. But I have seen the first season, and then Invincible, I'm definitely caught up. If you haven't seen Adam Eve's episode, watch it. 10 out of 10, the best thing I've seen all year. Far as animated series, that thing was crazy.
And if the animators go on strike between now and us recording this, I'll make sure to cut it out so Mike doesn't get into any trouble. But yes, in the event that I'll just take that clip. I'll just clip that and then post it immediately today, because I don't think we're in trouble. I don't think. But yeah, watch Adam Eve. Fuck it, we'll both be in trouble if that is the case. Watch Adam Eve. Do it.
I'll be in so much trouble next month.
No, because we ain't talking about nothing new.
something else that's happening.
What the heck? No. Nah, don't let them send you out, Mike. If you know it's gonna get them in trouble, tell them you can't do it. But let me ask you this. First of all, I hate Ermac's design. Somebody at NetherRealm hates
what?
Because they keep putting him in shitty mummy designs, and I'm sick of it. And
he's a fucking zombie.
No, Ermac has only looked that way in MKX. Every other game Ermac has been in, he's looked like a cool ninja. Literally been the case. He's always looked cool as a ninja until MKX. And then somebody in NetherRealm said, you know what? Since y'all bitched about that, I'm going to kill him in MK11's crypt mode. And then y'all will never get to play him. And then they bring him back for MK1 and he's a fucking mummy again. That shit sucks. But that's not where I'm going to take my focus to. Somehow this Peacemaker scammed his way into Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know how. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because John Cena is on the record being a very big video game person. He loves to play video games. He has said that if it wasn't for his big hands, he would play more video games, but controllers don't necessarily work out in his favor. So I 100% understand why. I just don't like that John Cena has scammed his way into Mortal Kombat 1. But yeah. Last topic I want to get into is something that has recently been released in the course of the lead up to us recording this video, and that is confirmation that this Scorpion is not Hanzo Hasashi, but is indeed Kuai Liang, which for those who are versed in Mortal Kombat, and they know that Kuai Liang has been the Sub-Zero most people have played in the Mortal Kombat games, because beyond the Sub-Zero in this game, he in the original everything, he died in Mortal Kombat 1, and then he comes back as the zombie, the Black Ninja Noob Saibot. So the fact that these brothers are now Scorpion and Sub-Zero, that is pretty interesting, to say the least. What is your thoughts?
Like I said, when we was doing pre-notes, they is trying to have some drama, and I'm here for it. And give me some soap opera tease. Shake the damn table. And you know, Sub-Zero is one of my favorite characters, so it's I'm excited to see how these brothers is going to handle this situation.
Me too. I'm very interested in all of this, and especially how they handle it. But yeah. I've been looking at my Twitter feed, y'all's little peek behind the curtain to see if anything has dropped in the last hour and a half since it's released, just in general. And all I can see is a very clearer picture of General Reiko that Ed Boon retweeted. And that's about it. And then there's some other stuff that I don't think we'll save that conversation for a later date. But in any case, Mike, so just if you can, in one final blurb or sentence, what are your incoming thoughts, or what is your hype level at for Mortal Kombat 1?
My hype level is at a 9.5. Only because if I'm not gonna get another Injustice game, and this is what I'm going to get, when our person was tweeting Ed, what you gonna do, man? What's next? What you gonna do? Is you gonna give me Injustice, or is you gonna give me another Mortal Kombat? What you gonna do? Or is you gonna give me something totally spanking brand new? But so yeah, my hype is still at 9.5. You know me, I love to see artists, games, movies, franchises. I love to see stuff be rebirthed into a new and still have that essence that you used to have in your aesthetics and everything that you built. I love to see people. I love to see things be able to transform themselves for the better, or to rebirth themselves. So I think that's why I still have a high hype level for Mortal Kombat 1.
I say my hype level is at a 7.5, maybe 7, just straight up. Like I said, I need to see more pizzazz. Right now, it's cool. It's objectively, from a production standpoint, cool, but it is nothing that's going to make me go, "Oh, Street Fighter 6 should be shaking in its boots when it comes out," or Tekken 8 is going to have a lot to prove when it comes out, or anything like that. It's in the fighting for my attention Olympics, it is bronze. And I hope that changes. I do. I genuinely do. Will it? I don't know. But right now it's sitting at a neat little 7. But if I was to give it a grade, it would be a C.
A+, noob. Ed, good job. NetherRealm, rooting for you.
I'm rooting for a success as well. I'm rooting for people.
You full of shit.
Oh my god! Why am I full of shit?
Because you are. It's okay. You're a scammer.
Oh my god! See, this is the life I live.
Star G, the scammer.
I couldn't be more serious if I tried. I'm serious.
That's what the scammer said.
What would I benefit from scamming?
You tell us. You're the scammer.
I'm hoping for a W from these folks. I'm hoping that, because this is what I want. I want a true golden age of fighting games. I want the big 3 fighting games, Tekken, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat, to be highly beloved, infinitely playable games that people just can't stop talking about in a positive. I've gotten that with Street Fighter 6. It has yet to be seen with Mortal Kombat 1 and Tekken 8. Personally, I feel like Tekken 8 is getting there faster than Mortal Kombat 1, even though it's coming out afterwards. I just don't know. I just don't know. I've been burned by NetherRealm pretty badly, and it's hard for me. And in Mortal Kombat 1 just hasn't reaffirmed me in a way that I wanted them to after being burned by them. So that's just my opinion, but I'll say this: I wasn't disgusted when I haven't been disgusted with anything I've seen. I've just needed a bit more. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I look forward to talking about it with you moving forward.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. But in any case, it has been me. It has been your boy QMG with Mike. As always, we're the Mortal KomBros. I'm gonna lock in a way to phonetically say that in a cool way sooner rather than later. And yeah, I can't wait to see more of this so I can either be happy or sad. But in any case, we shall see you later. Peace out. You gonna say peace, man?
Bye.